Oh man. Yo, I just saw a comment from someone that was like, "Yo, Jim, why you only taking your own peoples?" Well, did it ever occur to you that only my own people are sending requests? Trust me, I'm not there's no bias on who I go live with. If I see it, I definitely would love to diversify, but it depends. It depends on who hits me up. So yeah, for those that are y'all just coming in, I hope y'all having a safe and blessed Friday. That was a good convo. It is kind of cool every time I uh, log on and do live and or just Instagram in general, right? Or just social media in general. Sometimes it slips my mind that this thing is worldwide, right? So there's people that could be in the same borough as you that I see, and then there's people that could be on the other side of the world. The best the best tortilla rapper in the world. Es mi favorita. Es MC Jin es mi favorita rapper. Favorita. But let me see. Here we go. Let me pick someone else that's my own people. I'm only talking to my own people right now. What does that mean? Here we go.
Yo,
I told
it
you.
was good.
I told you I'm only talking to my own people.
Appreciate you, brother.
James. It's
Man.
James, right? Is it James?
Well, my name is Jesse, but Swiss James, yeah.
Okay, Jesse. Jesse, what city are you in, yo?
I'm in New York, New York State. I'm in Long Island, Valley Stream.
Okay, okay. They got you cooped
Yeah,
up in the
dog.
basement? You down below right now?
Nah, I mean, I was out a second ago. You know, I do my prayers and affirmations and stuff like that.
Okay.
So, yeah, I go on my drive and, I believe in law of attraction and, stuff like that. So, I was out. I had my mask on and stuff like that, and I feel blessed, man. There's fortunately a lot of people passing.
And oh
You
man,
know,
yo, tell me
a lot
about it.
of things going on.
It's
I just wanted to tell you real quick.
yeah,
Very huge fan of what you did for hip hop.
appreciate it.
That documentary was super powerful. It shifted my perspective, and I know since it shifted mine,
Yeah.
it probably shifted a whole lot of other people. So
Oh man,
much respect to you. Pray for you, your son, your family. I pray you guys, make it through this time, and I pray you keep prospering, brother. We need more light in this world. So
received,
appreciate you, dogs.
received, received.
Yeah.
And not only that, but I reciprocate the exact same sentiments to you, to yours. I know we had like a little brief interaction. I think you was
Yeah, yeah,
in the
dog.
DMs, right? We sent a few
Yeah,
DMs,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and even in that little interaction, I was able to get a gist of your heart and kind of like your perspective, and it meant a lot, man. I think especially during these times where everything that we receive right on our phones, on TV, it just seems to weigh us down, right? Like
Yeah.
just as far as like it seems like it's only getting worse before it gets better. So these type of
Hmm.
interactions, these type of interactions that are rooted in encouragement, rooted in positive, positive sentiments. Yo, I'm all for, man. So I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
You would have to be. It's the only way you could have survived.
So
You know what I'm saying?
how old are you, yo?
Um,
If I may ask.
nah, I don't mind. I was 32.
Okay, 32. So we kind of are from the same. We're from that same era.
Yeah,
Same era.
yeah. I seen you on
Or
the
you're
on the
80,
Freestyle
you're
Fridays and stuff
80,
like that. Very
88.
dope. Haitian,
I know, but 88 or 89?
87.
87, 87. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. Okay. So and do you I mean before all of this, COVID madness, like what is it, what line of work are you in, if I may ask? Like what do you do?
Oh, I mean, I do what I got to do in corporate America to get my money, but
Ain't nothing wrong
I'm
with that.
passionate. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't want to shout them out
No, don't shout
because
them out. Yeah.
I'm not. But I'm a creative man. Hip hop is it's a thing that birthed me. It's in my spirit. So I write, I produce, I do videos. I box a little bit.
Okay.
Stuff like that, man. I have a whole bunch of beautiful people around me that are super talented as well, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I do. How about you? What you up to? You're doing movies, right?
Um, well, I mean, that's such it's such a simple question, yet it's so
I know,
yet
yeah,
yet
yeah.
it's so loaded, right? Like when people are like,
Yeah,
"What
yeah,
do you
yeah.
do?" You know what I mean? Um,
Yeah.
I guess if
Well,
there was one word to kind of be the umbrella everything, creative is a good word, because I think
yeah, okay.
another word
I feel you.
along with creative, I love this word, storytell. I think that's my thing essentially. So with storytell being the umbrella, I think underneath
Hmm.
that there's the music, there's the acting, there's stuff like this, right? Social media. I
Yeah.
mean, to me, all of it is rooted in storytelling, right? And what I mean by storytelling is really just my experiences. You know, like I got in, for example, I got into stand up like about 2 3 years ago, and
That's crazy.
that's such a fascinating and just unique form of expression in itself, stand up. And to be honest, I think I'm probably the most critical person on myself than anyone else could be, right? So what I mean by that is even when I look at from where I started to right now with my stand up, oh man, it's like room
Just leagues beyond,
there's yeah,
right?
there's like ways beyond in terms of getting to where I feel like, yo, I'm here. I mean, I don't know. I guess as a creative, you never really arrive at that point, right? You're constantly,
You know what?
yeah,
That's interesting, dog, because like for me, um, what stops me kind of because I'm sure you appreciate what you do, otherwise you wouldn't do it, you know, so there's a certain love and appreciation you have.
yeah,
But for me, like I always remind myself like my talent like comes from God.
for
You know what
sure,
I'm
for
saying?
sure, for sure.
You know what I mean? And like and not even to be cliche, but this real. Like, you know, like that's where it comes from because
Trust me.
it's impossible for me to do these things, you know, like it's God that sparks that thing like inside. So I was just wondering if that's how you identify because
Now I
I
do.
identify as a
Now I
oh,
do.
okay, okay,
Now
okay.
for sure. I mean,
Mhm.
if I expand on what you just said, shoot, everything comes from that. It's not
Yeah.
only just my talents, not only just the creative aspect of me, but more important to me than any platform or any art or talent that I have. You know, I look at my where I'm at in terms of my family life. You know what I mean? Like just
Yeah.
having my
Yeah. Yeah.
own, aside from the family that I came into the world with, right? My parents, my sister. Now it's like I'm in the next wave of that, which is my own little unit, right? Like my own wife,
Hmm.
my own kids, and watching that
Hmm.
grow. All of it, I feel like that all of it is rooted in what you were just talking about, like God, for sure, for sure. You know what I mean? But I mean, you know, it's a lot of heavy stuff. So on that note, I can definitely
Yes.
tastefully plug, you know, why it's exciting for me to get into this podcast world that I'm about to get into.
Oh, I'm doing a similar thing. So let's hear about it.
Yeah, well, no, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't, you know, I don't have a hard release date. I just know I'm
Hmm.
gonna try to record the first episode this weekend, and then get it all nice and ready, and then submit it. And once it's live, I'll just, you know, push it out into the world. I think that has been my ultimate. I don't want to say obstacle, but the thing I needed to really push through is to just dive into it. Because you know, between me and you and all of the people watching, not only just with the podcast, but with a lot of things, I think sometimes I get in my own head too much.
Yo.
Specifically,
Yeah, me, yeah.
if we're talking about the podcast, right? I'll start looking at all these different angles to it. It's like, all right, well, what are other people doing already? Oh man, this guy's been doing it
Hmm.
for 4 years. He already has amassed this large base of listeners, and I'm kind of behind in the wave. And so that list, it gets crazier and crazier the more I think about it. And I think now I'm excited that I'm able to just push through all of that and be like, you know what? Just do it, Jin. And yo, if only 7 people listen, so be it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you build on it. Everything has to be a process. And if anybody should know that, I think there's me, right? Because all of the other things that I've done before started the same way.
That's
I mean, if we're
that's what I
talking
was
about the
gonna
rap
say to
shit, you
you.
know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
so yes, I'm excited about that. So,
That's really dope. Congratulations, dog.
take out only is the name of the pod, you know, and I kind of pondered on the title for a bit, cause you know, you look at the time we're in now,
I like it.
it's definitely a time where it's like, yo, everybody's home, nobody can go anywhere, right? So to me, I felt like the idea of making the title take out only not only the title, but just the idea of this is something you could take with you wherever you are. So if you are home, you can listen to it at home, or if you have to go out and about, you could take it with you there.
I got you.
So,
See, I knew I was gonna mess with you. I mess with you, dog. I got
but
you.
here's the icing on the cake. It's takeout only, right? And it might not be food for your system, but it's
I got
definitely
you.
food for thought.
With the thought.
There you go.
That's what's up. I mess with you, homie. I got you.
It's definitely
Man,
food for
man.
thought. But yo, I'm gonna let you go, man. I just wanted to,
Yeah, yeah.
I wanted to say what's up and wish you all the best with everything you're doing too, man.
Thank you. Appreciate you. I'm gonna check that out, dogs.
Be safe, man.
All right, easy.
God bless. Takeout only. Yeah, that was cool. He's a cool dude. That's the same guy that was like, yo, Jim, why you only talking to your own peoples? Little did he know. Oh, okay,